What up, it's your man, Mr. Shoot Every Day, and welcome to Live from the Print Shop, the recap. You know what? I'm gonna call this the long overdue recap because it's been a minute since you've seen us. Just like any series, we had to take a small break and kind of regroup. You know, most series do that. A lot of things have been happening since our break. Your man, Mr. Shoot Every Day, has celebrated 1 year of being married. Can you believe that?
We are gathered here to worship God and to witness the marriage vows of Terrence Murray and Cynthia. Let your light so shine before people that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven.
Thank you. And also, we've started production on season number 2 of Live from the Print Shop. So that's been another amazing feat in its own. And of course, you all know that we're about to usher in a new president. And so a lot's been going on in the course of the break, but the best thing about this whole thing is that Live from the Print Shop is still rocking. And I called this the long overdue recap, just because, of course, we've been gone for a minute. So before I get into last week's performance, I gotta take a step back to weeks before that to a young lady by the name of Paulina Simone. And for those that you forgot who Paulina Simone was, let's hit that clip. We're gonna come back and I'll give you my perspective on Paulina Simone.
I don't even know where to start. Said, are we in love, baby? Are we too far apart? Hey, 'cause I don't know where to go from here, babe.
Listen, there you go. Paulina Simone is an amazing talent. I first reached out to Paulina Simone. I first heard about Paulina Simone from my man Jason Jett. I know I was searching on his social media page one day and I saw a link to Paulina Simone's Tiny Desk audition tape, and I was like, man, who is that? I mean, she had that soulful sound that I love personally, and I was like, yo, we have to have her on the show. So I reached out to her in the first part of of season 1, and the scheduling, she kept having a scheduling conflict. I believe she teaches also, and it's just, you know, we just couldn't catch up. And then finally, we were able to grab her on the show, and you all saw the clip. I mean, an amazing talent, and for me, you know, when you think about the female guitarist, you got to go back. You got to do a little research. And you got to go way back. You all should know by now that I'm more of a soulful person. I love that soulful sound. So she reminded me, not so much when you talk about songwriting ability, but just the fact that the whole guitar playing and the whole bluesy, soulful vibe that she had. She reminds me of a lady by the name of Rosetta Tharpe. Now, for all y'all that don't know who that person is, do your research. She's slated as one of the pioneers of the electric guitar, as far as the playing of the electric guitar when it comes to like the blues and the soul. And it's crazy because I was watching a documentary a few weeks ago, and Miss Rosetta was talked about within that documentary, and so she reminded me of that. And it's another person by the name of Beverly Guitar Watkins. And when it comes to like to the vocal comparison and kind of just personality and sound and songwriting, when you think of Paulina Simone, another person comes into mind is like a Amy Winehouse, a Joss Stone. You know, those talents when you look at them, you don't think that they're gonna have that soulful sound. And, so that is a true example of the fact that soul doesn't necessarily have a color, right? Soul is a feeling. It's a feeling that someone has. When you close your eyes and you hear that person singing or perform or whatever, you become one with what they're talking about, and you can relate to what they're talking about too. So Paulina Simone embodied all those elements in her performance, and so Paulina Simone, we want to say thank you so much for gracing the stage here at Live from the Print Shop. And anytime you want to do it again, the doors will always be open. And also, Paulina's, I think I heard Paulina Simone's song in an upcoming film. I think I saw a trailer that that her song was in too. So shout out to Paulina Simone for that, man. Listen, once again, thank you so much, Paulina Simone. And listen, we did not forget about you. I know it's been a minute, Paulina, but we didn't forget about you. An amazing talent. Doors are always open, right? And so fast forward now into last week's performance. I think this is kind of like the episode that we are honoring women. Before I get into that, matter of fact, hit the clip and we'll come back and I'll tell you about last week's performance.
Come in reality, the things they dreamt of when they laid their heads to sleep, and they used to sing away in the water. Oh, wait, in the water, children wade in the water. I know that God's gonna trouble the water, little children wade.
So listen, that young lady goes by the name of Destiny Stone. Destiny Stone is another talent that we reached out to, and we in the beginning it was kind of hard to do the whole scheduling thing, because everyone has lives outside of Live for the Print Shop, of course. But when we were finally able to get her on the show, it was an amazing talent. And when you hear Destiny Stone, she's got a song. She has songs, specifically the songs that she performed on the show. It's like a revolution sound, right? A movement. She's got movement music, right? So when I heard her songs, I just felt like it just fit for what was going on today, in today's time period. And so that's why I definitely wanted to run her episode before the upcoming election, because I felt like she kind of just she painted the picture of what we've been going through in the last few years in the country, man. You can close your eyes, and she kind of just took you on a journey of all the struggle and hardship generally Americans have been going through in the last few years here in the country. Hearing her music also reminds me of a documentary that I watched, which also features a homegrown talent by the name of Anthony Hamilton. I believe that the documentary was called Soundtrack to a Revolution, something along those lines. With a documentary, please look it up. I don't remember the exact name offhand, but that particular documentary was talking about the songs that were going on during the civil rights movement, and how once again artists had movement music, and it was truly a movement behind what they were singing. And so when I heard Destiny Stone, I mean, she just reminded me of that. And then she possesses so much passion in her songs, and you can tell that she truly loves music. Even the song that she did for her then fiance, now husband, congratulations, Destiny Stone, on that.
What did I do to deserve such a man? The true definition of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verses 4 through 7. I guess God is up there listening and looking out for me in heaven. You're the one for me, boy.
she's just full of joy. She had this kind of like quirkiness about her in between the explanation of the songs she performed. That was just it was just hands down just an amazing performance. Shout out to you, Destiny Stone. Thank you so much for gracing the stage here live from the print shop. Thank you for rocking with us. You know, after the episode aired, a couple people hit me up like, "Yo, who is this person? Where'd y'all find her from?" One person hit me, was like, "Yo, I just bought her album. I just bought her single." So people loved your performance, Destiny Stone. Thank you so much. And shout out to you too as an individual. I know you teach, and Destiny's also renovating a house. She has this initiative where she's building a house, and I believe she's gonna be teaching kids music there. So shout out to you. She's also a teacher, doing great things. And of course, like I said, she just got married too. Shout out to Destiny for that. Man, just an amazing talent. And on behalf of the entire crew here live from the print shop, to Destiny Stone and Paulina Simone, we say thank you so much for gracing the stage. Anytime that you're ready to perform again, just let us know. Doors will always be open. And man, it's unbelievable that we've come to this point, because we only have one more episode left of Live from the Print Shop. And it's been an amazing journey. And you know, what can I say? Rasan and I had this idea for quite some time, and to see it blossom into what it is now, and the fact that we only have one episode left, is just an amazing feat, right? If you've been following the show, you know that the caliber of talent that we have here on the show, and the last episode that's going to feature on the 15th of this month is it's going to take you back. Now, I'll give you a little hint. You know, you've noticed that we haven't introduced any type of hip hop on the series as of yet. We did that because really, I felt like the hip hop genre always has platforms to showcase their talents. We wanted to, I guess, go against the grain here live from the print shop. But within saying that, we thought that it was super important to introduce the next, the final performance, which is actually a hip hop legend in the game. You will definitely be surprised who that person is on this upcoming episode. I'm not going to give you all the details of that. You just check out for the promos and check out the episode. And you know, that's all I got to say. Thank you all so much for tapping into Live from the Print Shop. Whole season's been amazing. One more episode to go, and don't worry, we're not done. Season 2 is coming. It's going to come. We're going to keep going. Thank you to all the acts that have performed thus far. Until next time, it's your man, Mr. Shoot Every Day, and this is Live from the Print Shop, the long overdue recap. Peace.
I'm not gonna stop being true. It doesn't matter.